I figured since it's a new year, might as well be a new video. In this video, we will be taking a look at 21 years of computer history by browsing PCMasterRace subreddit on a computer from 2001. I will also be going over the specs of the system before we do the browsing. Nothing will be sped up, nothing will be slowed down. This will all be real time. And also, slight headphone warning, because it could be potentially too loud for the startup sound. So, without further ado, I'm going to press the power button and be quiet so you can enjoy it in all its glory. Okay, think it's done booting. No, wrong one. So, we have a 1 GHz Celeron processor. This is a replica, at least mostly, of what my first setup was, except my computer was actually from 2005, but it looks exactly the same as this system, except this system is from 2001. And it only has 512 megabytes of RAM, which is actually what my first system had stock until I upgraded it to 2 gigs. Now, don't know if it's going to show us what our graphics card is. Radeon 7000 series. Nothing special. I think it's also from 2001. And we will take a look at CPU Z, because there is a small problem with this CPU. It has MMX and SSE only. We don't have SSE2, which is what Firefox 5.2 requires. The only thing I can do is a modded 4.8 Firefox version 48. And I also can't use MyPal on this system either because it requires SSE2. So without further ado, let's browse the subreddit. I can't speak today. Oh boy, I didn't think this through. This is going to be difficult typing over the camera. Sorry if I accidentally bump into it. Hope you can see this correctly. we aren't going to be going straight to the subreddit. We are going to be browsing straight to it. I probably shouldn't have typed in the site either. I probably should have just used the search engine, but whatever. I wonder. No, it didn't take. Oh, it did take. Okay, it was just taking way too long. Maybe it didn't. I do not know anymore. Problems of browsing an old system on the modern internet. Just wonderful, isn't it? Don't worry. I might include my system from 2005 as well. Just to show you how far 4 years actually matters when it comes to day-to-day usability. Almost there. Oh wow, it took that long to load the banner. Maybe I might do an inside video of this computer. Show you how to get inside of it, because it's really neat design. This is perfect to show off my hard drive. Oh, wrong one. I swear I know what I'm doing. Yeah, 40 gigabytes, and we're only using 6 of it. Keep in mind I have no security updates either, because I don't have SSE2, I can't run the automatic updater for Windows XP, so that kinda sucks. But oh well, at least it's a lot faster than without updates. And after a while of browsing, it just stops loading images. So we'll go check out this guy's post. Maybe. Maybe I have to click on the comments. Aha. And it should load the picture, I think. Yeah, it will load the picture. Oh, I've never seen a design like that before, where they do it up and down. Wait a minute, was that from that other post before? Okay, well, whatever. We did PCMasterRace subreddit on a computer from 2001. This is native hardware, no other machine. This is just hooked directly to the internet. There is no middleman in this. No Raspberry Pi running a headless version of Chromium. Let's end this off with the installation music. Windows Media Player 9, just like I had it in 2014. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this little taste of nostalgia, at least for some of you. Now, time for shutdown. Headphone warning for those that need it. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed this little experience on the 2001 system. Let's move over to the system from 2005. Now, if you want me to go over either of these setups, what's inside of them, what peripherals I use with them, what monitors I use with them, and more specific details of the video resolution, let me know. I might as well make a video about it, if people want it. A task manager, because that will actually be something I can show here while we are browsing the subreddit. Let me make sure it's always on top. You can see CPU kinda You freaking camera! I swear I'm gonna kill this camera. This is my second take because I forgot to activate autofocus. Not autofocus, but help it manually focus. Lovely. So here's the system from 2005. I will be quiet so you can hear how loud the thing is. For the second time. And also make sure to focus the camera. Finally. Okay, and that's it. It's that fast. Make sure that it's focused again. Okay, I think it is. I will go over the specs before showing you. I have a dual-core processor clocked at 2.2 GHz, which stock was originally a 1.8 GHz single-core processor, and it now has 3 GB of RAM, whereas before it only had 256 stock. And for those wondering about the activation message, I wiped Windows on this drive, and I don't know what product key I used, so I just did a little bypass for that. Hopefully it'll continue to work. Now, the RAM, I forgot to mention last time, is actually DDR, not DDR2, just regular DDR. And my graphics card is an ATI Radeon HD 3400 series. It's funny how this one's a much newer graphics card, but the other one is a 7000, whereas this is a 3400. Mildly humorous. Let's see the drive. It's actually a 250 gigabyte drive, but I have it partitioned because I plan to install Ubuntu later. Now, because this is my second take, before I noticed I was already on the website, so I have to clear my browser history, just to make this a fair comparison. Okay, really nothing different. Okay, now, the moment you have all been waiting for. I must say this, for a system from 2005, this is not half bad. I say as it takes forever to load. Then again, this isn't completely justifiable of the performance that you will see, because my internet out here isn't all that great. Okay, it should have loaded by now. What's the deal? Don't tell me you're going to screw up now. Don't know why the internet's not working. There we go. I mean, I cleared the browser history, but I also did it before and it didn't take that long. I guess I'm going to put the keyboard down so it can load. Oh, I guess this is also a good time. For those that didn't think this computer could get any noisier, I would like to prove you wrong by engaging my overclocks. There you go. Enjoy. Okay, something's going on here. Because I haven't gone to the subreddit yet, I'm just going to reload it. The browser. I have no clue why it was taking that long to do something so simple. Of course it was perfectly working the first time, but the only problem is that it was so blurry. And now it's not wanting to work at all when it's not blurry. There we go. Finally. Why do I... Okay, there's the search bar. As we know from the past thing, wait for it to load in everything, and then click on the search bar. Got to hit enter. Oh well. Oh, I'm on. Pull this up so you can see real-time performance. Yeah, the exact same. Post from down there. I find that funny. It's exactly the same posts. Okay. You can see it's kind of fluctuating. Maybe. It's all over the place. But I mean, oh, keep in mind I'm also not running updates on this system either, because, well, I just can't get it to work. So, you know, as we say, updates just break everything. Change my mind. And besides, I mean, it's not like I have anything important on the system anyway. I can always just reinstall it. What can I do? Oh! Here's something that may not, or may surprise you. I have a pirated copy of BeamNG Drive 7. Don't worry, I have paid for the game. But this is what I had back in the day for about 3 years before I actually bought it. I slimmed it down a bit by taking out the maps. Menu's quite responsive, actually. Grid Small Pure is about as good as you're going to get. Good thing I already have my overclocks engaged. I have this version so stripped down that this is literally the vehicle. There's no shell or anything. But it does work. This is version 7 on a computer from 2005. The fact that it even started up and ran was just surprising to me. And usually, if you have a good graphics card, but a dual-core CPU, this will be up really, really high. But because the graphics card is... Oh, wrong buttons. But because the graphics card is the bottleneck, the CPU really doesn't get up all that high. As you can see, it's just staying around 25%. And frame rate is relatively playable. I mean, if it was like this on every map and a regular car, that'd be quite good. But it's not. There you go. Both the demos and browsing the subreddit for PCMasterRace on both the computer from 2001 and from 2005. I went over everything, didn't I? I can't remember. Just in case, though, because this is my second take, it's hard to remember what was from the first one or not. Yeah, I think I already went over this. 3 gigabytes of RAM, originally 256. This was a 250 gigabyte hard drive, not SSD. Even though the system does support SATA and IDE at the same time. Yeah, I actually featured this computer in my first video. I believe I did. It's called Scrapmaster when I was swapping the optical drives. I don't quite remember. Anyway, here's Shutdown. In fact, that first video was made on this system. The reason why the audio got out of alignment of the video so far in, but it really didn't matter because there wasn't nothing important going on, and I couldn't seem to fix it at the time, so I just left it as is, as it really wasn't important. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, and also looking at roughly 20 years of computer advancement. Actually, 4 years of computer advancement, because, yeah, 2001, 2005, 4 years. Except this is more like 2008 now, because of how far upgraded it is.